Hey, assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to today's Sand video update for Saturday, 18 December. And very quickly, if you're not in the signals, if you're new to the channel, please join us on the Discord. December is free, and we've just won a CRV signal today, and we made a nice good like 10% right there. Right, so talking about Sand, there's a lot of buzz going on that we are breaking out, and it is indeed a breakout, and that's something that I've been talking about for the past couple of days, that you want to see a nice good breakout. And if now it's turning positive more than negative, because you are making new higher lows. Now I'm gonna dive into the 4-hour time frame, and it's making a nice beautiful positive progression. How? Because you have this low and now you have a higher low, and the good thing is that you've broken out of this trend line, which you have failed to do ever since back in 25th of November. Now since 25th of November, it's been like nearly 1 month right now, and ever since we've actually dropped and dropped and dropped. Now from the top here to the way down to the bottom right there, this is gonna be like 39% drop, of course. Now we've been trading it as well in the middle. Now it's looking good for entries as well. I'm gonna dive into the 1-hour time frame here and look at the 1-hour time frame. Now the 1-hour time frame is looking kind of good. Okay, now what we want to see is a retest of this broken trend line, and I'm going to zoom in right there. Now basically what you guys want to see is that now that you've broken out of it, it's looking to make like a bull flag, in my opinion. Is this a bull flag? That does seem like a bull flag. Look, 1 and 2, and then you had a very small 3 white soldiers on the day, sorry, not on the daily, but on the 1-hour time frame. Basically this is like a 3 white soldiers, and then you have a potential, bull flag right here. So what could be the next target if this one plays out? So from wherever you're breaking out right here, it's gonna take you to the $5.4. Now let's see if it does play out. I'm gonna leave it like this, but to me personally, don't get too much excited, because what I want to see for Sand right now is that it comes down here to the 4.9386. I might start giving a signal for this one for the 4.9386, and if it actually respects this trend line, and I'm gonna show you. Let's remove all the drawings here, and let me show you what potentially is gonna happen. Now on the 1-hour time frame, okay, I'm gonna take the trend line, and from here to there I'm gonna draw that trend line like so, right? What you want to see is it comes all the way down, touch this trend line, because it's respected here, it's respected there, and now potentially you're gonna have to respect it right there. And then from here, you're also at the same time respecting the retest of this large resistance that is now going to turn into a support as well. So there's another potential play that I want to talk about. So that's the first thing, that's the first scenario. Now the second scenario is pay close attention to this, that this could be a trap as well. Why? Because the range really matters. So if I actually just drag this a little bit to the top like that, it could be something like this, and this is valid. Do not get your high hopes of anytime soon, because this is like the final one that I'm ever gonna actually draw. Now look, one touch here, another touch right there, and now you have one touch right here. So this makes sense. I'm not gonna be very super excited. I don't want you to be super excited about it. And even though that looks like a big, nice, beautiful breakout, now you're gonna have this decision coming in by tomorrow. Okay, now let's see if you do actually finally break out of it. Then I do think you're gonna wait for the retest and enter 5.1, and then you continue to the upside. Okay, otherwise if you break out of it, then that technical target of the $3 is still going to be in play. But to me, there's one more thing on the weekly, and I want to turn on the Bollinger Bands here really quickly. On the weekly time frame, is it on the weekly or is it on the daily? I'm just going to show you this, just a sec here. Um, all right, so we do have the Bollinger Bands right there. So personally, what I wanted to see for sand is that the Bollinger Bands, they come to the 2.2920, and we do have that drop, for sand and come down all the way here. That would be really, really good for sand. You guys, I know you might say that why is it good for it to go down? It's corrections, and corrections are really, really required for a coin to actually go back and move towards the upside. I know it's a technical reason, but anyway, it's gonna make sense when you're gonna be an advanced trader. Now, if I go to the daily time frame, though, I do think that it's making a squeeze here. So what is this? What is the meaning of squeeze when I say squeeze? Now, do you see the middle band and the lower band? Okay, the middle band and this lower band is about to make a squeeze like this. So a pop is gonna happen. One pop is gonna happen. Either you really push to the downside, or either you go to the upside. So now let's say Bitcoin right now is at $47,000. If Bitcoin does dump all the way to $43,000, there is a small threat that Bitcoin can actually go there. So what are the chances that sand is going to go up? Zero. Because if Bitcoin dumps, we've already seen that based on history and data, that sand also loves to go towards the downside. Now, if Bitcoin actually starts dumping in, you're going to see sand actually moving all the way towards the downside to the 3.2 and then the 2.2 as well. So you guys have to be super careful right here, and I'm also gonna be keeping an eye on it and see what it does in the next coming few days. So that's it for today's update, and thank you for watching this one. I'm gonna see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.